Hi guys, it's Ellen, and today I have a new scrapbook layout to share with you. I have a cold, so if I sound a bit off, that's why. But in this layout I'm using the Vicky Boutin Wildflower and Honey collection, and my background paper is from a vintage paper pad from the works. And then I took a scrap I had of one of the Vicky Boutin papers, put that in the corner of my page, and then sort of folded it up, and then I added foam to give dimension. I wanted that pop of colour because all of these colours are in all of the embellishments that I'm going to use, so I wanted to make sure I had a pop of that there, and it just adds some more interest. So I've then taken some watercolours and I've drawn around where my photo is going to go in pencil, so I know where I want to add the watercolour. And at this stage I was not really that happy with it. I thought it looked messy, and yeah, I didn't really like it, but I'm glad that I stuck with it because it turns out looking really good in my opinion. And most of it gets covered up anyway, so you only see a small bit of the watercolour. But yeah, I just took some purple and red watercolour and added that around where my photo will go and the edge of the page. I've then got this cross hatch style stamp, and I'm adding that just messily over the page as well. There's a lot of black in this collection, so I wanted to add some of that in the background. And I also took some stitching stamps. They're like messy stitches. I got both of these stamp sets from AliExpress, and I'm adding them on the page as well, but I'm using my archival ink, so it's nice and dark and it's a bit more obvious than the crosshatch stamp that I added before. I've then got my photos, another Oscar photo, and I'm distressing the edges, and then I'm going to back that onto another vintage paper scrap that I have. This again was from that pad from the works, and I'll distress the edge of that too. And then I also have some more of the paper that I used in the corner of the page, and I'm going to add part of that onto to map my photo with as well. And I also went around the edge with a black ink pad again, just to make it stand out against the rest of the page. The rest of that paper had a beautiful floral design in the corner on the other side of the paper, so I fussy cut that out, and then I've added that onto the back of my photo. I also added some foam to prop my photo up, and I'm just sticking that where I drew the pencil lines earlier. And then I wanted some interest down the right hand side of the page, and the 12x12 cardstock sticker sheet came with this it looks like a tape measure or a ruler, and it's sort of vintage, so I've added that along the side. And I've also added some of these other strips just in the colours that I'm going to be using today. And then I have these 3D roses, and the colour matched perfectly, and I thought they would look really good on the page, but they're really bulky, so I don't end up using these ones. I end up using some different fabric flowers. and I just create clusters in those 3 areas. So where I've got that folded edge of the page, the top right hand corner, and the other corner of my photo. So yeah, I'm just going through these stickers and the embellishments and adding different parts to my page. I added that darling piece, so that will be my title for this page. I also had a couple of holographic elements, so I added that sort of like ticket strip with hearts on it under the photo, just to tie in that. And then I'm just making sure everything is nice and securely stuck down. The final thing I'm doing is adding some black pearl drops to the page, and that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!